Alright guys, what is up? My name is Eridos and today is another episode of Watching That CrossWar. It's this week in CrossWar, episode 2 of season 1. That's right, it's going to be divided into seasons. Let's see if I can get this fixed. Alright, so we have the game, and I know there's been blocks and it's better. Now, here's what we're going to do today. The first thing we're going to do is talking about the gameplay, what has changed. And I'm about to show you that in game. I actually think my friend should come over soon and actually do a match with me so that we can see exactly what has changed. I'm about to show you that happens at the end of the game. Nothing's changed in the multiplayer menu, but that is something I will discuss later. There's a bunch of plans for next week. One of the biggest ones is coming early in the week, on Monday. Specifically, Veterans Day. We call it Veterans Day here in America, but elsewhere there might not be Veterans Day. It's just called Armistice Day. So let's actually get to what's changed. So first of all, I'm going to go set up this gun right here. As you can see, that's the L96. And it immediately put me into the Bloxer Insurgency. So now I'm going to show you, well, you're just going to have to wait for it to load. Because for some reason there's a weird loading scheme. I mean, sheesh, this concrete looks nice. So we're just walking down the road. As you can see here, well, the scope is still the same. A few things are still the same. However, I plan to make this different next week. But let's discuss what's actually changed. One of the things that might have changed during the week is the way this map looks. It used to not have a parking lot. It used to look like this, but now it does. So, yes, this is for the better. Another thing you may notice is that the animations on the L96 sniper rifle and many other rifles look maybe smoother. As you can see there. Watch when I fire a shot. As you can see, it is lerped in a better way than before. You may have noticed last time it was a little bit more rustier, but now it's much different. There's been a bigger change that was announced in the announcements earlier that I'm going to show you by just pressing 2. Yep, that's right. Weapon switching got way faster this week. It used to be really slow because on with the gun, but now it's gotten much faster due to many different changes, some of them being completely heartbreaking if you ask a few people who like third person. Right, third person is no longer an option anymore. From now on, only use first person. Third person is no longer an option. So yeah. Another thing I'm going to show you very soon is what am I going to show you? Because I got 5 minutes to talk about some of this stuff. Oh yes, at the end of this match, and I can't show it to you right now because it would take like 6 minutes, and I have 5 minutes to prepare for like the actual new segment that's coming up. But in those 5 minutes, I have to prepare, and I can't really talk about it. So let's get into it. So, the biggest thing that was supposed to happen is that the at the end of the round, or even if the round is over because someone won, guess what? The GY that you thought may not have been there now appears. So that means the old victory condition GY or victory result GY has been replaced. You will see it with a few conditions. It'll either stalemate, victory, or defeat. And then it will show you who the MVP is, and also who the game changer, or the person that actually scored the point, is as well, if there is one. So yeah, I'll show you those two fields if there's a stalemate. So keep that in mind. Now, I think that we should take a break in 3 minutes, but I think it's time for some more action. Another thing that was fixed was the it's supposed to be fixed is the mouse, but I think that's still a bug that we have to fix. For some reason it's weird. I'm gonna have it fixed probably tonight. I know it's a new thing, but we're gonna fix it soon. Another thing you didn't notice, save, like you might have noticed last time if you were on the stream, but this time it's there. Watch what I would do as I would save my progress. So what you would do is you go to settings, you go to saves, and you click save the game. Always always do this if you're the last player in the game, because if you're the last player and you can't save it, it won't save it when you leave. Click save, it says saving. It will say save successfully if it's successful. So, yep, see that? Save successfully. Now I know that GY needs, and that's what we're gonna work on next week. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go back. Deploy. Now this gun will need some work, and it's also the subject of our predictions for the week coming up. Oh, another thing you may have not have noticed is this. Now collats are entirely possible. As you see here, made the same hole, just different way of doing it. Now that's an indication that the system has changed, but it's also a bug. Watch. It is actually C-framed, if you didn't notice. Meaning that the whole thing is literally like C-frame, not only so it's better performing, and this happens to AI as well, but you also have to deal with that this could actually help with the collat system being introduced into CrossWar. Collats aren't really that much of a problem anymore like they used to be, because you would have to track where the bullet is, what it goes through, and there was no like let me just say this. There was absolutely no way of doing it any way else. Like, seriously. Oh wow. Didn't realize we dropped 137 frames. That's alright, but it still needs to be fixed. But I didn't even realize this until now. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I think I'm actually going to end that segment of what we did here. Because now that it's fastcast, the collats are definitely possible. We also did some lerping upgrades too, so it's smoother. As you can see here, it's much smoother now. So, anyways, I will be right back. Alright, I gotta go grab my friend. So, stay tuned. Alright guys, and now we are here. And finally we are now our new segment called CrossWar Talk. In this segment we will be doing various talks with many different people, many different players, about what CrossWar should really be in the next coming week. Here, I actually have to introduce someone. His name is ArchOnua85. So,
ladies and gentlemen, it's me, ArchOnua85. Yes, you know me, the one that works a lot with Herodos 12, as
Erados
always.
12, by the way.
Indeed, I have been in charge of prequel variant, of Telegar board. There's a lot of stuff going on, but the topic of today is something that slightly pissed me off, but I simply went ahead and yes, we talk about Battle Royale, aka Crossout.
That's right. Crossout is basically going to be the Battle Royale mode that will actually be available by Christmas, hopefully, along with a few other upgrades to the gameplay and the cross-platform compatibility.
Hopefully.
However, here's the deal about this. This isn't just any old Battle Royale. We are dealing with something bigger. We have gun game variant coming up for Battle Royale. We have a conquest mode for Crossout, which is basically like you build bases and stuff. In fact, I think Arch could explain it better.
Indeed. Get comfy, guys, because this is gonna be some serious original talk.
Alright.
Pick up with the standard mod.
Okay, the standard mode, that's right. So standard mode is basically like any old Battle Royale out there, you know, like, for example, Fortnite, or even PUBG for that matter. But in this one, it's a little bit different. We have more of a battlefield touch to the building system. There will be building in this mode, but just slightly different from Fortnite. Instead of actually just building walls and stuff, you actually build fortifications. I mean, you could put down machine guns. You could put down traps. I mean, they're not the Fortnite traps, of course not. But they are traps that you would put down for the enemy in case they were to come too close. And looks like the match is ending, so let's just get into the match real quick. Anyways, yeah, I think we could just...
Oh boy, we got a special guest, Yoshi, in the game. But you know, in VC, you know it's me, the guest. But...
yeah, we only have like one guest per round, so... I'm gonna Scar H. Oh, by the way...
I gotta roll off Scar SSR. Yeah, you know I have a, what, level 9? And I end up with this beauty of Scar long range. What's that? What?
Huh?
For the first time,
What happened?
Wait, what the hell is... ah, shit. I'm all done. Come on, deploy. Yeah, it happens sometimes then.
Oh, I get it. So,
ah, shit, the geek got fucked it up.
Oh, dude, this is a family oriented. Kinda. Gotta be careful.
Ah, now it works, finally.
Oh. Yeah, the bullets are kind of moving like slowly, though. I can see that. That's another thing to address, especially in Cross, because we want this to be more of high quality than ever.
Take this.
Yeah.
I don't know why the mouse is going so damn smooth.
By the way, Arch, you might want to be careful, because this is a family-oriented stream.
Yeah, I know. Gonna have to mess around? No.
Yeah.
Well, speak up about, you have done with the standard?
Yeah, I'm done with standard. Basically, it's
speak up about the gun game, because, you know, you mentioned gun game, or gun game.
Yeah. So gun game, well, there's actually going to be 2 different gun game modes in Crossroads Warfare. The original gun game, or just pure gun game. And
yeah, you know the one you are familiar in Call of Duty. Do whatever you want, and if you want the knife stab, the bastard, the nearby, you totally can. Because this is a This is a pro world, so no bastard guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean it's a meme, really, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Millie, it's up to you
I
because
mean,
we are doing on an all new gun game, so take this as you will, the illumination factor.
yeah, but like what I'm saying though is that gun game. This is like a whole different type of battle royale here. This
Exactly.
version of Crossout, you basically have to play with guns, but you have to go to certain areas where the guns are stored. And as you go
Yeah, you
up,
imagine this, the whole plane with emergency airdrop. I mean, I saw some video about people doing the glitch with the emergency airdrop. Imagine if it was this with gun game. Um, Probably a speedrunner will do this and do the fastest gun game in history.
yeah, not only that, it would be one of the yeah, probably would be like if it was a gun game mode, it would be a little bit different from what you would expect. Basically, you go around, you try to find guns. You have to get the other gun. You only get like one slot. Well, actually, you get two slots. One for
Don't get
medicine.
stabbed.
Yeah, you get one for medicine, and one is going to be the actual weapon. And you have to manage like your stuff. Like for example, let's just say you were playing it. You started out with a pistol, and then you have like a med pack. Like yes, you could build, but still, you would have to like get the weapon first. Then you have to like fight any enemy that comes near you. Once you do that, you complete that one. You go to the next one. Like if you ever like get shot and killed in the game, you get completely eliminated.
This
Like,
sound like a Hunger Games. Like you you send everybody. If you die, game over.
yep, same way, except this is like a gun game sort of battle royale, meaning that, in order to win, you have to like literally complete every gun.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah.
The game finishes so damn quick.
Which one?
Um, the one we just come to play. So let's see the next map,
Okay, the
and
next map should be on here. Yeah.
probably Crossroad. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
this is
I
the one that
picked
actually is the
it.
revamp of the original Crossroads map. But
Yeah, the revamp is still going on because I saw the map. I was like, you see this spell? This need definitely more upgrade.
yeah, but this one's actually quite good. It's much better than Salaga Harbor because the other one it
Yeah,
definitely needs.
Talaga Arbor. Oh yeah. Talaga Arbor for some reason seem better in Spanish. You know, like
It's
yes,
better for
Crossword gonna
yeah, but it's
some
better for
French
like
revamp.
modes like cross out though because it's a big map. It would be really hard to
Yeah,
find some
really
modes.
freaking big map because Telemann, Big World, Talaga Arbor. We are already ahead when it comes time to cross out map.
Yeah. So we got that part done for crossout. However, there are some things that will need to be worked on for crossout, like for example, vehicles. That's still in the works. That's why the
Oh,
AW50 isn't in the game yet. Because if you look at it, the AW50 is an anti-material rifle, and usually you pair that up with something like, for example, what is it called? You pair that up with something like a Volkswagen.
Parabellum 95?
Huh?
You mean the Lelafia Parabellum 95?
Oh, that? The P90? You mean the P95?
95.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember the P90 variant, the one we're gonna have to remake.
I'm using the world name Lelafie Parabellum 95.
Oh, I remember now. Yes, that's the P90 variant for the prequels. I remember that.
Yeah.
That one's gonna actually have to be redone though, because once it gets replaced, that's gonna be it.
Yeah, we talked about this before starting the stream, so yeah, you know your drill, cousin, because you said it is a family, so
Yeah. Another thing we're going to work on, crossout
vehicles.
gun game itself. I forgot of it. Like, it's
Who
gonna
shot
have a
me?
unique name to it, but it's like a different type of gun game. Let me explain, Arch.
Yes,
This
a spit
game
some.
is really different and all the other modes. Even
Because
yeah,
yeah, it's action. Came out through Black Ops.
yeah, it did.
Back to you, Iroh.
Oh, so the next thing we're going to be working on is yeah, basically gun game. But like what it's supposed to be is so much different than all those other games out there, especially Arsenal. You start with a pistol at first,
I
then you
didn't talk
work your
about this
way to
earlier.
machine pistols. You have to go up into the guns, just like every other gun game out there, except this time you start in a different path. Go from pistols, machine pistols, then you go to SMGs, then you go to
Maybe
carbines,
after Carbine?
assault
Like,
rifles, battle rifles, DMRs. Actually, wait, go back. Machine guns, DMRs, then sniper rifles. And then the ultimate weapon would be either one of two things: the AW50, as in the Platinum AW50, or the Prime RPG7. Now remember, one of these two weapons you will have to get right at least once, or out of 3 tries, in order to be able to like win. If you mess up on the 3rd try, you're out. Simple as that.
pretty interesting, but when you basically talk about gun game, I thought it will be the reverse. You start off with the strongest guns, and then you finish up with the small ones, because it will be damn easy to hand.
Yeah, it
Like,
could be.
imagine, I mean, if you're really good, you should be okay with finishing up with the pistol, while everybody that sucks are still cooked in the RPG.
Yeah, but the problem with doing that is because like when I was playing Arsenal, it was randomized to the point where you couldn't even figure out where you would
Yeah,
start.
red.
And that actually sparked some concern over what if the players don't like it because of the fact that they started with the worst version of gun game out there. Like they started with like a bad gun versus the other guy getting the better gun, you know?
Yeah,
Like
and
I
for
may
sure
have
we
had
are
the
triggering.
pistol or even the Uzi for that matter, but the other guy has something like a sniper or even an assault rifle, which makes it harder for me to actually get the kill. We're talking fairness here. So that's
Yeah.
what's really wrong with this picture of playing Arsenal in general.
Yeah, but Arsenal, yes, we are triggering the Rolf fanboys, so, but after all, we all know Arsenal kind of sucks.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I've
They
actually
rip it off.
tried it and seen where like you couldn't even get to a certain point.
The only reason about why I will get hired by Rolf is in order to pull out the creativity and watch the magic go in there, because,
It's been 8 months, almost 9, since the
yeah,
game
almost 9.
started, and the creativity part that was been kind of a struggle for me, but now I'm actually starting to get it, like literally
Yeah,
starting to
and
get it.
actually, I mostly saw a gun game starting from pistols to big guns, like you said, and I think the most original way is doing the reverse. And I think there should not be a problem. Yes, you have lived in Arsenal, but I also played the very first gun game in Call of Duty, and I pretty know what I'm talking about. Like, I was like, why is this like this? It seemed like then starting ranking up guns is more luck rather than skills, because if you are lucky enough to get out of the pistol at the beginning, you will never get punished for your skills, because you keep getting stronger and stronger gun.
Yeah, and here's another thing that will be really different about this gun game from those games. Like, not only is it the fact that we start different and we like have a different path in terms of like how you actually get the guns, you also have another thing to deal with: melee with the gun. So
Oh
basically,
yeah.
if you don't have a knife in this game, for that there's no knife in this one. Instead, you have to whack them with your gun. And if you whack them with your gun,
The stock, yeah. Or with a foregrip if you have a pistol.
yeah, like basically, if you whack them with the gun, they automatically get killed. Depending on, well, you have to kill them first with the gun melee. But if they do get killed, they automatically go back. Like they literally automatically go back one gun, just like the knife in regular gun game. Except this one is like with the gun.
Also, I have a little idea about it. If you do a kill with your knife or whatever the melee, you can stole the actual gamer gun. Like for example, you're at what M4 and the guy is progressing to the Scar Age. Well, if you kill him with a melee, you can actually make the progress go to the Scar Age. So this will reward you for being able to kill somebody that has a gun while relying on nothing but your melee. This will be a high risk, high reward, especially since you only live once, YOLO.
Yeah, that meme from 2013, it still applies in this game, which is
The saga
shocking.
continue.
Yeah, but I think that would be a beneficial thing to do, is to make it to where you can only use the gun for melee. But yeah, so let's just play some CrossWar right now.
Oh, and there's one thing remaining, you know, conquest. So,
Yeah,
try to spit. So, as the battle royale it changed, the fellow comrades you have met in Fortnite me have also changed forever. Take for example, Lieutenant Iroh, good old comrades.
yeah.
Rather than landing in Talaga Arbor for allowing Iroh to borrow him more cup of sugar, he may be coming out for preparing and acquire maps and conquest mode. But how does somebody like Lieutenant Iroh acquire a map, you make me ask me?
Yeah,
Well,
there's kind of a
if it is
backstory.
already occupied, gently cooperate with the already occupation troops, and if all go right, you will be able to share the map with them and benefit from them. And if all else fail, you can always manage to take them by the force if you have the necessary resource for it. Second of all, the way you can at the beginning, you can choose a map of your choice. Of course, the Crossroads map that you will decide this is gonna be where you're gonna start making your map. Like most of the map are gonna be empty, like Telagara bar. It's up to you to manage to build
Well, not necessarily build a map. What I was thinking was, in fact, you just gave me an idea. This battle royale could actually be one where you choose the map.
Yeah, exactly. What I mean is like you already occupy a map, you build it, but at any time, even if you are building, you can be attacked anytime soon. So you really have to be careful. Oh, wait a second.
Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, yeah, never mind. My big bro is doing the job, so. So, even if you're building, if somebody is attacking, you have to hurry up. Go grab your gun and take down that motherfucker. Is this gonna be a random arrival camp of degenerate? A random stranger? Or the local wildlife?
Yeah.
Well, once he die, take advantage of what he dropped out and help your new map going stronger what he dropped.
But you might
And you
want to
can
be
always
careful
manage
with that.
to attack the other's map if you want.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're wise enough to figure out you have the necessary resource. Like, you know, I have a Scar SSR, I am ready to invade the Talagar board with this thing, even if he has iron sights.
Right. I can see why. It's just that there's one issue, though. with that kind of thing. Like, if you were to make a base, like, wouldn't you have to do it quickly because of
Yeah.
the storm? Because we are going to have a storm in this one too, but it's going to be a little bit different.
A big storm?
Yeah,
Oh man,
it's going to be more
meteorologically
like,
we're fucked up.
it's going to be more. Oh, you got to be careful with the language too.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you know me. You probably know I am unapologetic 100% of the time. But anyway, it's a stream. It's not going in Twitch, but yeah.
Yeah, but another thing about that is just to worry about the storm too, because there will be some sort of storm. I was actually thinking about having like a little raining down missiles, you know, like they had in Battlefield 4.
Yeah, we love dynamic game system, such as missiles. Well,
Yeah.
if you're gonna need a lot of resource to manufacture them, because even
Well, they're
courtesy
not
of a
actually supposed to be manufactured, but like what happens is the server rains down missiles that come out of nowhere, and you
Ooh,
have to avoid them. Like there's a whole missile field, and you can see what it is on the map. Like, sorry about that. That's my Velcro, but
just
you can see what it is on the map. It's a circle, and it gets smaller and smaller as you go. So basically, anything outside the circle is like going to be destroyed by missiles.
I mean, honestly, the question that gonna be here is, who did send the missiles? Because if it's not a rival camp of degenerate, like I said, that sent the missile, where did it come from?
Came from the sky.
Yeah, but I mean, who sent it? So, I think it will be safe to say that you could manufacture missiles, but it's gonna take a hard time. And since people will have tendency to use them pretty often, they're gonna run out pretty quick, wasting a lot of resource for a missile launch that gonna somehow fail. So, yeah, I think players with missiles needs to be careful about their launch.
Yeah, I think so too. Honestly, they have to be careful with any kind of resource like that because you know, some things could be game breaking and some things could be game changing.
Yeah.
Another
Either
thing I would like to talk about before we go in like 15 minutes for the predictions will be about how gameplay could be better implemented without making people break their wallet.
break their wallet. Hey, come on, we are in a CrossWar. This is not greedy a lot. If you need to break the wallet, just pull out as many microtransactions as possible, and you're gonna
That's what I
fuck.
would like to talk about. Where do we go from here in in reference to like making sure this isn't pay to win? Because pretty soon there's going to be something called skills and something called attributes where you can actually manage your character.
Pro tip: never put anything that demand Robux,
Unless it's
even if it's
needed.
a small one. I'm sure people gonna be ready to put their wallets if they are damn ignorant enough.
True. But
So
the only issue that I find with not actually doing microtransactions, though, is the fact that you might not be able to make a living. And if you can't make a living, how can you support having internet and electricity to actually work on the game? Because this
also
is my job.
Also, what the hell can dare to put so much in a video game? Like, it's not everybody that can allow themselves to have a 30K a PC that costs $30K,
Oh, yeah.
and I don't ever saw one yet. So, this is not something. It's not really practical to say, hey, we're gonna put some microtransaction. No. So for the best, it will be safe to say that anything you own cannot be cannot be earned by money. It's all about the user. Just
Right. The only thing you should make paid, and I'm actually going to do this, is the cosmetics. That's it.
cosmetics.
Like, you know how they
That's kind
have in Fortnite where you can actually buy, like, character customization stuff?
of that's kind of a cool idea because it don't really touch too much to the gameplay, so it's not game changing or
Well,
game
this one
breaking.
does kind of
But
touch the gameplay a little bit. This
I
version
mean
of the
honestly,
cosmetic microtransactions, but it's not as great as what you would see otherwise. Like for example,
I have to say something. Cosmetic can sometimes be as this can pull out as much as of your wallet as if it was game changing. Take for example Counter Strike.
oh yeah, the
Oh man,
skins. Yes,
you
yes,
know what I mean.
yeah.
They are pulling hundreds or thousands of dollars for skin. Like
What?
I'm pretty
And this is why we have a gambling problem in the gaming industry in general.
jam, and the worst is I know a lot of players that really are addicted in their parents. If you ask me in Call of Duty, you know the G11 where it's disgusted because of the appearance, but like it because of the performance. That's not a pretty damn example. Like it seems
Yeah,
like people care about more about cosmetic than functional. So, eesh,
it's just nasty. If you ask me.
nasty, but not as nasty as I am capable. Because you know this is not.
But
I
have you
couldn't
heard
make.
of a game called Counter Strike Online 2?
I don't know. Marketing, I guess.
I think it was. It was made by Nexon.
Nexus or whatever.
No, Nexon. You know the company Nexon, right? They're the ones that made Counter Strike Online 2. I was
Oh
seeing there
yeah.
was a lot of stuff in there that was like,
Wasn't Valve that made Counter Strike? Because I remember Counter Strike was a mod from
yeah,
a
it was made by,
Half-Life.
yeah, I know that, but like, it was made by Valve, yes. But Counter Strike Online 2 was made by both Valve and Nexon.
Yeah, you remind me of when those who made Halo. Long ago, it was Bungie, and now 343.
Yeah, that was Halo, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes 343 this remind me of 313. So I'm like, now everybody from the 313, put your motherfucking hands in, follow me. Yeah, that's a
What?
reference. That's a reference from 8 Miles if you watched this movie. But back to the topic.
Yeah, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is, or actually, wait, we're still on the same topic about microtransactions. Because
Yeah,
going
NFTs.
forward, there will be like some kind of shop. In fact, I think this shop is somewhat functional, but it's just that it's more like, it's supposed to be more like a simulator shop where you can like get the items and there's all that camera manipulation and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of stuff I have to be fixing. And if I had the Samaras beta, this will be an acronym from Breaking Earlier Testing Area.
Yeah. So, I think we're almost, yeah, I think we're almost time for us to like actually go
Play.
back to the, or go into another segment because in 2
Wait a
minutes I
second.
gotta start this segment. So, yeah, it's been nice talking with you, Arch, and all, but I think we have to end that segment here. So, yeah. Anyways, that's all in terms of the CrossWar talk. Now we are moving on to.
Back it again.
Oh yeah, but it's been nice talking with you, Arch. But I think we're going to have to move on because I have 1 minute until the next segment. So,
Yeah, let's play some, Crossroads.
well, we
Because
can't
we're
really
talking a lot.
do that. Well, actually, we'll do that now. But
Yeah, we have a free time.
yeah. So, yep. I'm gonna just turn off voice chat real quick.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah. All right. So, what do we have next? Well, I'm about to in 10 minutes. So, next week, this will be fixed on the Switch. As you can see here, destroyed while saying that. And yeah, that will be fixed as you just saw on the Scar H. There was an issue with the arms. Something that will be fixed by next week is this problem with the icon. As weird as it may seem, it is true. The icon does not show up and it looks like it's locked in the center. So that will be fixed as well. It's to be the lagging crazily right now. Alright, I think we got it. Okay, another thing that will be fixed is the sniper's animations. So the animations look better now that they have been smoothed out a little bit using a few algorithms that I found from a animation system. Yeah, I found those algorithms. And I actually incorporated it into my own game. Oops. Yeah, that's kind of an issue, but don't worry, it'll be fixed. I guarantee you that. Alright, let me see if I can find him. Oh. Another issue that will be fixed is the bullets. The bullets, they move a little bit slower, but if we supply like an extra velocity and stuff, we might be able to get it right. So, yeah, this is behind, and also another issue that will be fixed hopefully by another friend of mine will be the issue with these walls. But other than that, I think we're doing pretty good. You know, honestly, I think we're doing much better than we did earlier. Even though this map needs help, I still think we can do it. So it looks like we got 6 minutes before having to end the stream. There's enough idea to make. As you can see there, it's the animation. That will change into something way better. Holy. Again. To get off really looks, yeah. What reference to find? Another reason why it's different. Design, well, it's going over and across. What makes it so good, but still need work? So, yeah, we'll get into that. So, we'll get into that soon. But yeah, it's 1:49. We still have 4 minutes to go before we have to end it. Hopefully, we will end it at 1:54. And at 1:56, the stream will end completely. Another thing you can do is this, but hopefully next week, if there's possibility for this, there might even be a new mechanic that will allow you to be able to put 2 weapons at once, with one being put down in favor of the other. That's going to be a pretty neat mechanic because it can help you in many modes such as cross out and gun game. Yes, the modes where it's most critical. And the bullets didn't go that far, as you can see. But I will fix that for sure. Okay, I think we've almost points to see that will win. Probably won't injure. Yeah. Oh, you got me. Like I ended. Another thing we're gonna fix is the camera. So that's gonna be fixed up, hopefully, if Roblox can keep their server. Yeah, that was possible. This is a mess. Okay. And I might even fix more than just that. I might actually fix the guns themselves in terms of the particles and whatnot. Just seeing this is amazing. How this map has gone from crap to something good. And that's what amazes me the most. Let me just check, okay. I didn't see him there. It's good to move around when you're on the map. Yep, and kills, and that kills will be alright. Well. And that was the last one. Which is interesting. So now, all of those predictions, you're probably wondering, can we do it? The answer is yes. Alright. So that ends it here. My name is Zerados12. I'll probably see you because of tomorrow, which will be tomorrow, by the way. Yes, it will be tomorrow, if you didn't know. There's going to be a new show called Cracking CrossWar Design. And basically, we're